What's up? It's Rico here, back with another video, and in today's video, this is more of like an educational video for my 6th period language arts class. Um, to all my other viewers who listen to me with like my rants, my stories, blah blah blah. I know I haven't posted in a while. I'll be posting again soon, hopefully. But basically, this is all just about my project for language arts because I kind of had to do it. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys are at all new to this YouTube channel, blah blah blah, whatever, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, and follow me on social media. My links are all down below. My Snap, my Twitter, my Instagram, all that cool stuff. Anyway, let's just get right into the video. Also, if to all my return viewers, you guys do want to stick around, you guys can and like watch this video, but you don't have to. It's all just for a class project. Anyway, like I said, let's get right into the video. So basically, my project or my group's project is on Achilles, the Achilles heel, the book of or the Illidan. So yeah, basically Achilles is the son of Peleus and Thetis. I don't know if that's how you exactly pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. Um, and he was one of the greatest of all Greek heroes who took part in the Trojan War. His mother, knowing that her kid was destined to either die the death of a glorious warrior or live a long life of obscurity, Thetis basically bathed Achilles as like a little infant and toddler in the waters of a river called the River of Stinks or River Stinks, basically making him all but immortal. So basically he couldn't die. You shot him, boom, man was still alive. He just couldn't die. But the only part that he was vulnerable and could die was by the heel where his mother held him for when he got dipped. And basically the backstory, I'm gonna give you guys the short version right now and then the long version like after this part. Basically, Achilles was in a war and someone shot him in his Achilles heel or Achilles tendon by an arrow, which then led to his death, which then ended up killing him. Thus, that's where we get our Achilles heel or Achilles tendon. That's where we get it named. So yeah, basically as a childhood or for his childhood and early career, Achilles was or basically his very birth was interlinked with two important prophecies. Basically, one about his mother, one about him as a person. Blah blah blah. He was made all invulnerable by his mother. We all know that. And basically, Achilles just spent most of his childhood under the mentorship or under the leading of Centaur Chiron. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That's how I say it. Like I said with the other two names. Basically, Achilles' heel, being a goddess, Thetis, she wasn't all happy to be cruelly destined to like see her to see her son be taken away by her from death or something like that. So that's when she dipped him in the fountain and basically made him all immortal except like I said in his heel. Basically in the absence of his mother left. Achilles spent most of his childhood on a mountain called Mount Pelion, where he was trained by Centaur Chiron, his mentor, as I said previously, in numerous disciplines ranging from like hunting to music, all those type of things. Also, surprisingly, Achilles excelled, and he was really like he was really good at everything that Centaur Chiron did for him. And so when he returned to his father, basically Achilles was destined for greatness. He was destined to be a great warrior, all around a great person, just in general. Achilles befriended Phoenix and Parchilus, two refugees that Peleus had taken in during Achilles' absence. Sorry if you guys like hear stuff in the background, by the way. My family, so anyway. The Trojan. Okay, now let's get into the Trojan War. The Trojan War. Basically in the theme or the book of Homer's Iliad, Achilles' anger with Agamemnon. I can't pronounce it right. Agamemnon was basically the main theme of that, where he recounts the last year of the Trojan War. In the book, he recounts the last year of the Trojan War, during basically which Achilles first withdraws from battle, then enraged by the death of his beloved comrade and his favorite comrade, Part Partur Partoclus, basically brings the Greeks the body of Troy's greatest warrior, Hector. Okay, and so basically, in the last year of Achilles and the Iliad, I'm going off the Iliad right now. Um, Basically, a conflict emerged with Troy, Alius, Agamemnon, Arcanus. So they were all forced to concubine Cyrus to appease Apollo and put an end to a plague that was sent by God among the Greeks. And that was basically when um, Agamemnon demanded another hero's war prize, namely Achilles' concubine Briseis and Furious, to be dishonored in such a way Achilles withdrawed from battle, even asking his mother Thetis to convince Zeus to help the Trojans, so that Agamemnon and the Greeks recognized promptly the severity of the loss of their greatest warrior, because let's face it, Achilles was the greatest warrior that they had. And so then, after all that happened, Achilles got back into the war, all this, but he was enraged by his friend's death. And so then Achilles rejoined the battle again and adorned with new armor by I can't pronounce a lot of these names, but he was adorned with new armor made by Hephaestists. To basically he tracked down Hector and killed him in a face-to-face duel, basically just a 1v1. And Achilles was still like angry over his friend's death and all this, that he dragged Hector's body with his chariot for 11 days straight until all the gods intervened and helped Priam, basically Hector's father, reach Achilles' tent and beg for the body of his son. Achilles, basically with tears, or moved to tears, he started crying by this act, and he agreed to give Priam his son's body. Although predicted by Hector with his dying breath, the death of Achilles is not narrated in the Iliad. Sadly, I read the last few pages, blah blah blah. It wasn't narrated in the Iliad, but what everyone knows, as what we all know, nobody knows if the arrow that hit Achilles' heel was poisoned or if it was just a regular arrow. But basically, the arrow hit Achilles' heel and killed him on the spot. Which, I mean, it coincided with the beginning of his career and what his mother thought about Achilles dying, or being destined to die the death of a glorious warrior or live among a life in obscurity. Turns out he lived the life of a glorious warrior and died sadly due to a stupid arrow. Which what I find kind of sus is the arrow hit him so perfectly in his Achilles heel that it killed him. Oh my bad, that it killed him. But yeah, that was basically the story of Achilles' heel. This is basically the rundown of it, because otherwise the video would be almost 15-20 minutes long, and I don't want to do that because you guys are going to get bored, especially people in my class. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my project. If you guys are at all new, like I said in the beginning of the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be uploading again in maybe like a month or two. I've just been taking breaks. Oh, make sure y'all stream my new song Lately. I've been working on music. That's going to be in the description. That's going to be the very first link, Lately by Love Rico. Follow me on SoundCloud at Love Rico also. First song ever made. It was actually alright, people said. It was really depressing, but it was really alright. Then make sure to follow me in all my description, or make sure to follow me in all my links in the description below. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all that cool stuff in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.